Yes, so these are the continuous variable and I have to calculate the overall descriptive statistics for age, vitamin, this BMI, systolic blood pressure, diastolic blood pressure, SpO2 level, cholesterol, vitamin D, cortisol, SGOT, LDH and ferritin. So I'll go back to this sheet. Maybe I'll show you with all that continuous variable. So I will move these variables to the back into the window, this two, and I'll uncheck this frequency table now because I want descriptive now. So in the descriptive statistics, what I'll do, I will save this. Mean, check this mean, median. If you want like standard deviation, you can have this interquartile range. If you want variance, you can click this. If you want to know about the skewness and kurtosis, you can click this. And then there is a standard error of mean and confidence interval of mean also. So that is also there. And then there are plots. We will check for these plots later. I'm just showing you first the statistics. So I'll shift all these. In this case, it is recommended that you can first check it is up to you. Either you can check the plot, but if the data is normally distributed, it is better that you report both median and mean that we have seen. So you can shift these variable like BMI score. Maybe we'll start with age because age is here. So I can move this and then I'll come to all these series of continuous variable. So select this and then select the last one maybe. So it was I have pressed this shift button. I have moved these variables here. So you can see that this is the view of the output. So this is all the like missing, there is no missing data. Yes, there are 11 missing data here. And you can see that mean, standard error of mean, 95% confidence interval. You can change the view of this. You can make it like across rows. Like we used to do it in the SPSS transpose. So this is there again. If you do it like this, you can see it is a mean, standard error. This is a lower and upper, median, standard. All these are there in one table. So you can copy, you can save, I mean, this whole result will be saved. You can have this table and then the only thing is like if you make this description, you have to change this description a little bit because you cannot represent this like no SGOT1 and cortisol. You can change this, otherwise this all can be pasted as such. And then in the below here, you can start writing the description regarding the mean and standard deviation or whatever you want to write, you can write in the description. So this was about the descriptives. Now I will show you the plots. So for plots, what I'll do, I'll uncheck all this because then this will keep appearing many times. So if what you want to save this, then what you do again, you make a copy of it. So what I'll do, I'll go right click this and I'll analyze, click and duplicate. So this will be there with me now. Now I have gone here, I will go, I'll uncheck this. So once I have unchecked this, all these will disappear. You can see here now. And these variables, now what I want to do, I want to plot some. So this normality test is, you have heard about this Shapiro-Wilk test. So this Shapiro-Wilk test is an objective way to assess normality. And when the value of this Shapiro-Wilk is more than 0.05, then we say that the data is normally distributed. In this case, since the sample size is 180, so this Shapiro-Wilk test we use when the sample size is less than 50. When the sample size is more than 50, we use generally the QQ plot, that is the quantile plot. So for that, you can see here there are many options. Like there is an option of histogram, there is an option of box plot, bar plot, and all these data and QQ plot. So first I'll show you about this. Maybe you can click this histogram. And when you click this density, that means it is a superimposed graph or the curve which appears. So that is there. And then you can come down and you can click this QQ plot also. You can click this box plot also. So now you can see all the variables. You can see here. So this is first, it appears in this sequence. First, there will be histogram with this density plot. Then there will be box plot of the same variable, and then it will be QQ plot. So all these three will appear simultaneously. So keep on scrolling. You can see it is the normally distributed. You can see the QQ plot also. This is the box. This is the box plot, and these individual data points. This is showing that these are the outliers. We know that the box, this dot, these are the normal outliers, and this R also, or Jamovi also classifies it as an outlier because it lies outside this 1.5 box length from the edge of this box plot. So these points are the outliers. And if you can go down, this is the QQ plot. So you can see that most of the data points are along this line. So this is the QQ plot. Again, with the SPP, systolic blood pressure, again, you will have all the three graphs, like the density plot, and then this box plot where you can comment on the outlier. We'll see more of these things then we'll test the difference between the means. That is maybe the paired t-test, independent sample t-test, and ANOVA. We'll see these graphs there also. So these are the various, and these graphs are very beautifully drawn in this gem movie, and you can copy paste this, or you can just export the whole analysis. So this was there, various options. You can see here, all these variables, various graph, it will appear. So here you can see this is not normally distributed. This is an outlier. In this case, it is a skewed one, this ferritin. Also, you can see this graph. This is a skewed one. So in this case, you can take a call. If the data is skewed, then you should report, rather than median, you should report rather than mean, you should report the median in interquartile range. If the data is normally distributed, you can report both mean and median. But in case of a skewed data, you report the median and interquartile range. And there is an option of both these two things are here, because you have seen this in the statistics, that there is an option of, this is the IQR and this is the median. Median is there here. So you can click this and you can get these values also. So this is how we perform the descriptive statistics. And then what you do, you can select all these. So if this whole turns blue, then you can go to this analysis and then you copy this analysis. And then you can shift it to any Word document. So maybe like this is just for example, I have copied, pasted in the last page. Maybe I'll not see. Maybe I'll open a new Word because this will. So I may open a new Word document. And I may save the whole. So right now, I think only this graph has been copied. So you can go. I'll go to the first sheet. So yes, I started from this place. So you can start copying. So you can again copy this analysis, go to analysis, copy. So for each this thing you have to go again and you can paste it here. Why it is pasted? So it is only copying the graph. Let me go once again. All, you press this all and then copy all. Sorry, I was not copying all, that's why it was not coming. So now if you press all, yes, all that table, you can see the frequency table. In spite of that, yes. Now can you see this all frequency table, which We do across the some strata or plane also. You can see here frequency of CVD. So in this output, you go and select all. Don't go to analyze. Go to all and then copy all. Then everything, whatever you have saved here, it will be copied. Okay, did you get it? All these things and how you should go stepwise. Don't feel this, because you will have a this thing tendency to click each and everything. But don't do this. Do it stepwise, and then keep on saving making a duplicate copy so that that result is saved. Otherwise, unlike SPSS, this is a very dynamic output, and your results will be lost if you have unchecked this. Okay.
Ma'am, can we have use the option of import, export, like in SPSS and all, like export as
Yes, you can do that also. You can do that also. Like if I like select this,
yeah,
and if you go to all,
then export.
There is an option of export also. So you can give it a file name, and you can have it as a PDF document also. You can change this, like you can have a web page. You can have this bundle also. That is also there. So anything which you want me to repeat before you go to the breakout room, across group you can also do the similar way. Like this frequency, this mean. If I go to this mean, let me go to the mean one. This was there. So this was the mean. If you want the mean across, maybe like gender, so you can go here, gender, you can put it, and then you will have this across this male and female with this number and with this all these variables. You can click the others because I unchecked this. That's why this is not appearing. Maybe you can click this. You can click the standard. This is variance and IQR maybe. So you can see this. It will appear, this whole table. If you want to see this as this thing, then you can go to this, and you can, this is the table. Okay. So this is how you can see this, and you can save the result.